What up, my fellow NBA lovers? This is your guy, Marcellus Ease. You know, as more time goes on, we're going to find out some of the ins and outs during the Golden State championship run and what it took to build this team. Now, as we know for sure right now, it took some loyalty and sacrifice. Because after the 2015 season, when Golden State won their first championship, Draymond Green made a sacrifice into taking a pay cut anywhere from $8 to $9 to $10 less million in his contract renewal, because him and his agent was looking ahead of the summer of 2016 when the salary cap would not only go up, but they would have a chance to get Kevin Durant on the team. Now, Draymond Green spoke about this to Matt Barnes and Steven Jackson on their podcast, and you guys check it out.
But I don't think we would have lost in 2016. I know we wouldn't have lost. We would have won Game 5 and it would have been over. But shit happens. But 2017 and 18 probably wouldn't have been the same either, because getting Kevin played a huge fucking role in that. You know what I'm saying? Huge. So does the dynasty end up going as long as it did? Probably not. You know, but when we got Kevin, it fucking made it, you know, extended.
Started over. Well, let's get into that, because like I said, you got a chance to win without him. 15, 16, you get suspended, you don't win. 17, you get him. And it turned the world upside down. And we had talked to him earlier, I want to say in January maybe, and how just the world shift. He went from the guy that everyone liked to everyone hated, and he came and joined your guys' team, obviously with open arms. Talk to me about that run and all the success you guys had, the greatest team ever possibly, and then how it ended, and how the game you guys got into it, and how that process ended up into where we are now.
Yeah, so, I mean, that was great. You know what I'm saying? Like, for me, as a competitor, I'm always looking for that next way to get better. You know what I'm saying? And so when I signed my contract, my first or my second contract, per se, for 5 years, 82, at the time, my agent was B.J. Armstrong. And B.J., when we met, he had the book, you know, like, of everybody's books in the league, their salary sheet. And when we met, he showed me, he said, all right, here's y'all's salary, here's everybody else's salary, and here you are. Now, you can take the max, and that's fine. Or next year, flips to OKC, this guy is up. And what I can tell you is there's a chance y'all can get him. And so I'm like, what, really? And he like, there's a chance y'all can get him. He's like, but Dre, I'm going to tell you, just know that y'all can use him and it'll be great for y'all. And just as much as y'all need him, he needs y'all too. And so don't think like, oh, like the world ends for y'all. Like, you won championship and like y'all can get him. We had just won in 15. That's when I signed the deal. He's like, but just as much as you would like to have him or y'all may need him in the future, he needs y'all too. And so I'm like, well, shoot, all right. Here's what you can take, and y'all still be able to get him. And so my max was $96 million. He's like, you can take $85 million, and y'all still be able to get Kevin Durant. So then he gave me a blank sheet of paper, and he like, write down your number, what you want.
So this was, hold on, real quick. So this was the year before you were able to get him, correct?
This is 2015.
Wow, early. Ooh.
Yeah, this is after we won a championship in 2015. I'm already looking, how can we get better and how can we win more championships? I'm already on that. You know, so I always see this story of like, oh, Draymond lost and cried to Kevin in the car. First off, I ain't crying to no man. First off. Secondly, my mind was already on this a whole year before. Like, because I'm always looking to get better. You don't win a championship and get stagnant. You get caught.
Right.
And so write down your number. So I wrote down 82 on a white blank sheet of paper. He's like, okay, you sure you want 82? Your max is 96. You can get 85. I'm like, 82 is cool. Just give me 82. He said, okay, circle it. But if you circle it, I'm leaving this room and we're going to get 82. I circled it. He took the paper and walked out. It was a little standoff for a minute with the Warriors. They didn't kind of want to budge off 70. And then an hour or two later, once I was about to start, I started talking to another team, and it was done. Mm-hmm. Now, we played that year. We went 73, all of this, the series. So when we lost in Game 7, I'm immediately like, shit, what's the next move? How do we get better? Oh, fuck, Kevin Durant's a free agent. So I leave. I hit him up like, yo, what's up? He like, shit, hey, I'm ready. And I'm like, say less, we ready. Like, let's fucking do it. I talked to Steph, this, that, and the other. I talked to Clay. Let's do it. So then, after I talked to Kevin, you know, a week passed by or whatnot, and I talked to Clay and Steph again. I'm like, yo, and Andre, like, I put them all in group chat, and Sean, like, yo, y'all really want to get Kevin? Because I think we can get him. And they like, yeah, hell yeah, we want him. Say less, let's do it. So we rock out, we get him.
Now, once again, a lot of this does have to do with perfect timing. In 2016, the salary cap did go up by $20 million. And at the same time, Andrew Bogut and Harrison Barnes came off the books for the Golden State Warriors. So they had a lot of more cap freed up, and they were able to get Kevin Durant. And also they had Stephen Curry, which he struggled early in his career. So they had him in a favorable $44 million contract that started in 2013. So a couple of key pieces were in place for the Warriors. Good a combination of good timing, good draft picks, and just good contracts in order for this everything to sort of come together for this team. But players did make sacrifice on their salaries, and they were able to even the following season give Stephen Curry the Supermax, which is going to be the second part of this right here, where I'm going to talk about the Supermax and other players such as John Wall, Damian Lillard, Westbrook, James Harden. We haven't seen yet the Supermax contracts actually work out to produce maybe perhaps even a championship team right now. I know the Supermax contracts were something new that was introduced in the 2017 summer and when the salary cap had gone up. But right now we still see teams a bit stagnant that sign players to that Supermax, in particularly Portland and the Washington Wizards with John Wall. But it does take a lot of good timing. Like I said, from the Golden State Warriors, they're the only team right now that has a history of having a Supermax player in Stephen Curry and winning championships. That's because everything before then kind of came around together. As you can see, even Draymond Green making that sacrifice in 2015, taking a salary cut and allowing other players, when the salary cap did go up, to come onto the team, and even allowing Stephen Curry to eventually get the Supermax. So a lot of perfect things came into play for the Golden State Warriors. As you can see, it does take some sacrifice and a little bit of luck. But right now, we haven't seen teams that haven't had that luck work out in giving one of their players a Supermax contract, and then they're kind of locked in to that deal because it kind of limits them on what players they can get to surround that Supermax player to put a contending team, a serious contending team, for a championship year in and year out. So we'll see how that works. The Supermax contract that started in 2017 is still brand new, but we'll see when it comes around to the next collective bargaining agreement if that deal is still in play, because that initial Supermax deal was designed for smaller markets to have leverage to maintaining some of their superstars. But right now, it's been kind of shown to lock in teams to that superstar, but kind of limit them on what other options that they have. But you guys, let me know what you think, and you guys stay safe. Peace.